Dear students, welcome to the introductory video of Smart Yard test lessons. The objective of this video is to help you to acquire the relevant knowledge required to pass the Smart Yard test and to keep you aware of the hazards within the Smart Yard premises, which may lead to a crash. Let's first understand what a Smart Yard is. During a Smart Yard test, you will be taking the yard test without the presence of an examiner. This will give you the confidence to drive the vehicle alone. This also helps to avoid basic human errors. This is completely a solo test. The Smart Yard test comprises of 5 steps: sudden braking or emergency braking, hill or slope, angle parking in 60 degrees, garage parking in 90 degrees, and parallel parking. Remember, certain acts by the candidates during the test may lead to disqualification. These includes not fastening the safety belt during the test, opening the door during the examination, sudden acceleration of 3000 RPM, engine stalls 3 times, increase the speed to more than 35 km per hour, exceed test time limit, which is 20 minutes. On the day of the test, make sure that you arrive at the test centre at least 30 minutes before the appointed time. At the test reception, show your learner permit and Emirates ID. When it is your turn to take the test, you will be called to proceed to the smart vehicle. Proceed with confidence to the vehicle assigned to you. Before you get into the vehicle, if you notice that the wiper blades are lifted from the windscreen, bring it down. After getting inside the vehicle, close the door and make sure all the other doors too are closed properly. To ensure that all the doors are closed properly, you can check the dashboard indicator or look through the rear view side mirrors. Before starting the test, perform the cockpit drill. Adjust your seat, steering, mirrors in tilt position and fasten your seatbelt. Adjust both the side mirrors to see the body of the vehicle, road markings and the traffic coming from behind. After completing the cockpit drill, show your thumb to the camera. This shall indicate to the examiner that you're ready for the test.
Examination started. Please drive to start point.
After getting into the vehicle, you should complete the cockpit drill and start your test within 5 minutes from the commencement of the scheduled test time. Select the reverse gear. Check all the mirrors. Check over your shoulder on both sides to observe the blind spots and release the handbrake. If you are unable to release the handbrake, lift the handbrake slightly upwards without pressing the button and then press the button and release the handbrake completely. While reversing, look back from the rear windscreen to spot any possible hazard and other traffic. After reversing, stop your vehicle and select the first gear. In case of automatic transmission, bring the gear selector to D. Emergency brake test. Move towards first sensor plate for emergency brake test.
This is the emergency brake test.
After getting the instruction from the system to begin the emergency brake test, increase the speed quickly. Your speed should be between 20 km per hour and 25 km per hour and RPM must not exceed 3000. Hold your steering wheel firmly with both hands while locking your elbows and stay alert to listen to a beep sound. When you hear the first beep, move the right foot quickly onto the foot brake and push it down firmly to bring the vehicle into a halt position within the specified distance. If your vehicle is a manual transmission vehicle, depress the clutch pedal after the foot brake. Your vehicle may stall if the speed is above 35 km or the RPM reaches to 3000 and it will result in a complete disqualification. In case of engine stall due to any reason, do not be confused and lose your confidence. Bring the gear selector into neutral position and restart the engine immediately. If unable to start the engine, you must not undo the seatbelt and open the door to come out, as this reaction also will disqualify you from the test. Sound the horn to get assistance from the yard administrator. If the beep does not sound, you must apply the brakes at the first broken line. Remember, this maneuver should be completed within 90 seconds. Slope test. After completing the emergency brake test, move towards the second sensor plate for slope test. Keep checking all around for any possible hazards. While moving towards the slope, move in a controlled manner and start your turning at an appropriate angle. Delaying in turning or moving at a high speed may lead the vehicle to collide with the fence, as the distance between the emergency braking area and the fence is short.
This is the slope test.
The process required for automatic transmission vehicle. After getting the instruction for slope test, cross the white solid line and stop the vehicle between the white and yellow line. Pull the handbrake completely once the vehicle is stopped and release your foot brake slowly to make sure the vehicle does not roll back. Move the right foot to the accelerator pedal and accelerate to 1,500 RPM and then release the handbrake. Move the car slowly in a controlled manner. Due to any reason, if your engine stalls while moving from the slope, which is possible in automatic transmission vehicles, immediately pull the handbrake completely. Otherwise, the vehicle will roll back and may collide with an object or another vehicle in its path. After stopping the vehicle, bring the gear into neutral position and start the engine. To get moving a manual transmission vehicle, move the right foot to the accelerator pedal and accelerate to 1,500 RPM and hold it. Release the clutch pedal slowly and bring it up to the friction point or biting point. Release the handbrake and move the vehicle slowly in a controlled manner. Due to any reason, if your engine stalls, immediately pull the handbrake completely. Otherwise, the vehicle will roll back and may collide with an object or another vehicle in its path. After stopping the vehicle, depress the clutch pedal and restart the engine. Important: while going down the slope, make sure your foot is on the foot brake pedal to avoid any unexpected collision. Remember, if your vehicle rolls back 30 centimeters or more, it will result in immediate failure in the slope maneuver. Moreover, the maximum time allowed for this maneuver is 90 seconds. Very important. If the speed is too much, the vehicle may move faster while going downhill because of gravity. This can create a hazardous situation, and the vehicle may collide with an object or another vehicle. Therefore, always scan your surroundings and control your speed with the use of foot brake. Angle parking test. After completing the slope test, move forward to the third sensor plate for angle parking test. While moving towards the angle parking test area, look around for possible hazards. After getting the instruction for angle parking test,
This is the angle parking test.
position your vehicle close to the left road marking. Your test time will start when you will turn on your right indicator. Once the first line of angle parking is visible right over the door lock, turn the steering wheel completely to the right and check over your right shoulder to confirm there are no hazards. Move your vehicle in a controlled manner. After getting to the desired position, straighten your tires while on the move to avoid dry steering. Stop the vehicle in between the front and back lines by avoiding the side yellow lines. Shift the gear selector into P for automatic transmission vehicle and to neutral in case of a manual transmission vehicle. Apply the handbrake.
Exit from the parking bay.
When you get the instruction from the system to exit the parking bay, select the reverse gear and release the handbrake. Turn on the right indicator to show your intention to other road users. Check all rear view mirrors and over both shoulders to look out for hazards in blind spots. Look back from the rear windscreen to check for any possible hazards. Move slowly in a controlled manner while checking all around for any possible hazard. When the left side mirror passes the line, turn the steering wheel completely to the right. The maximum time allowed for this maneuver is 2 minutes. Garage parking test. Now it is time to move forward to the fourth sensor plate to attend the garage parking test.
This is the garage parking test.
While moving towards the garage parking test area, look around for possible hazards. After getting the instruction to begin the garage parking test, position your vehicle close to the left road marking. Stop the vehicle and select reverse gear. Turn on the right indicator and check all the mirrors and over both shoulders to observe the blind spots. Move your vehicle in a controlled manner. When the left or far inner corner of the garage parking bay is visible on the edge of the rear door quarter window, turn the steering wheel completely to the right while looking over the left shoulder to confirm there are no hazards. As the car gets positioned in the bay, straighten your tyres while on the move to avoid dry steering. Stop the vehicle in between the front white and back yellow lines by avoiding the side yellow lines. Shift the gear selector into P for automatic transmission vehicle and to neutral in case of a manual transmission vehicle. Apply the handbrake.
Exit from the parking bay.
After receiving the instruction from the system to exit the parking bay, shift the gear selector into D for automatic transmission vehicles. In case of a manual transmission vehicle, select the first gear. Release the handbrake. Turn on the right indicator to show your intention to other road users. Check your left mirror and also over your left shoulder. Move slowly in a controlled manner while checking all around for any possible hazard. When your shoulder passes the left side line, turn the steering wheel completely to the right while looking in the right side mirror to avoid touching the right side yellow parking line. The maximum allowed time to complete this maneuver is 3 minutes. Parallel parking test. Finally, move forward to the last sensor plate to take up the parallel parking test.
This is the parallel parking test.
While moving towards the parallel parking test area, look around for possible hazards. Upon receiving the instruction from the system to begin the parallel parking test, position your vehicle close to the yellow line on the right side. After stopping, select reverse gear and turn on the right indicator. Check all the mirrors and over your shoulders in both directions to observe the blind spots. Look back through the rear windscreen for the traffic coming from behind. Move the vehicle slowly while maintaining a good control. When the right side yellow line disappears in the right side mirror, turn the steering wheel completely to the right while checking over the left shoulder. Hold the steering wheel locked until you see the inner corner of the parallel parking bay in your left side mirror. Now turn the steering wheel completely to the left and hold it locked until the vehicle is in a straight position. Stop the vehicle in the middle of the front and rear yellow lines by avoiding the side lines. Shift the gear selector into P and apply the handbrake.
Exit from the parking bay.
After getting the instruction to exit the parking bay, shift the gear selector into D for automatic transmission vehicles and select the first gear in case of a manual transmission vehicle. Release the handbrake. Turn on the left indicator to show your intention to other road users. Check all rear-view mirrors and over both the shoulders to observe the blind spots. Move forward slowly by keeping the steering wheel completely turned to the left until you can see the inner corner of the rear yellow line in the left side mirror. Then turn the steering wheel to the right while keeping the car moving in a safe manner until it gets into a straight position. The maximum time allowed to complete this maneuver is 5 minutes. Remember, if your tyres touch any parking line, it will result as failure in that specific parking maneuver. After entering the road, move towards the finishing point and stop the vehicle smoothly.
The test has finished.
Pull the handbrake and shift the gear selector into P. In case of manual transmission vehicles, bring the gear into neutral position. After getting the instruction from the system that the test is over, unfasten your seatbelt, open the door and come out of the vehicle.
Please collect test results from the waiting room. Goodbye.
Once your test is over, proceed to the reception to receive your result. After passing the RTA Smart Yard test, you may proceed to the next phase of driving lessons. Excellence Driving wishes you all the best throughout your journey with us.